Hi Linda, it's Riley here from Pacific Toyota Used Cars up here in Cairns. Just wanting to do a quick virtual tour of our 2020 Mazda 6 GT in this obviously very interesting, lovely looking Mazda Soul Red. Just giving you insight on the vehicle, going around being open as honest as possible, just so you can get the best insight. Before we jump into it, I'll just give you a quick tour. I'm based here at one of our 3 yards we have here up in Cairns. We are also the largest used car dealership in Queensland, with the new car showroom across the road and then the service centre right next door. So we'll jump straight into the car. As you can see, it does present very well. That red really does pop in the sun. Just having a look at the bonnet here. Everything looks to be in really nice condition. There's a couple of little small rock chips on the bonnet, but nothing that's too major at all. Again, it is a 2020, so it's going to have a little bit of marks here and there, but overall does present very well. Looking at the headlights, no fading or cracks here in the driver's side. Looks very nice. That chrome grille also looks lovely as well. There's no fading or anything there. Got front parking sensors on this one. Being a GT, it is high range as well. Another parking sensor, and then as you can see, that headlight looks very nice also. Moving down to the passenger side of the vehicle, as you can see, there's no marks or anything on that front guard. Is a little bit dirty, but we will get it fully detailed before it comes down to you as well. Aftermarket wheels on these. Nice big 19-inch wheel. There's no gutter rash or any markings on there. Moving down, side mirror. There's no rock chips or anything on there. There's a little bit of a marking on that side. Nice and straight down the whole body of this vehicle. There's a little bit of a scratch there. Another little rock chip there. And a few markings on the door here as well. We can always look at getting them touched up if you are very interested in the vehicle. Looking at the rear passenger side wheel, looks like a little bit of a gutter rash marking there, but overall very nice. Another one here that's a little bit bigger, but you can barely notice it. That's just some polish, so not a scratch, which is good. A little bit dirt on the rear. Again, it has been on plenty of test drives. This is a very popular car, being a wagon. Looking at the rear of the vehicle, tail lights look nice. No cracks or sun fading or anything on there. Then you obviously do have the rear parking sensors all along. Tow bar. Has roof racks as well, which is always nice. One less thing to worry about. As you can see, there's no hail damage or rust forming on that roof either. Moving around to the driver's side, as you can see, it's perfectly straight down here. No markings on the rear quarter. Glass looks good. There's no chips or cracks or anything. Looking at this rear wheel, no gutter rash on this one. It is also nice and tidy in that wheel arch. Again, it has been on some test drives, so there will be a little bit of dirt in there, but again, we will detail it before it gets down to you. Looking at this driver's side rear door, everything looks nice. No markings. There's a few little marks here and there on the drivers. And then another little scratch there as well. Bit of hair on the car, but again, looks very nice and straight, no dents or anything. And then that front guard looks nice as well, and then another little bit of gutter rash on this wheel. Plenty of tread on these tires. They do look fairly new. All of our cars do go through a reconditioning process, so everything needs to be all ready for a roadworthy certificate. Cool, so we'll have a look at the inside of the vehicle. Obviously being a wagon, it is a lot bigger on the inside. so plenty of room for storage. Spare tire in the back here, everything that you may need to change a spare tire, and we've obviously got the trailer plug in here as well. Cargo cover, which is always nice, a little bit of privacy, and then it's easy as the flick of a button to fold down these seats. And as you can see, there is plenty of room in these vehicles.
Oh, perfect. I see you together. Yeah.
Moving around to the other side, it's just locked itself. As you can see, really nice leather seats in these cars. Does have ISO fix as well if you do have any baby seats or anything. And then a nice little feature with these rear heated seats. There's also a USB charger in the center here as well. So your rear passengers can choose to have their heated seats on, which that feature is not in a lot of vehicles. No rips and tears, no rips or tears, sorry, in any of the leather. Carpet looks lovely as well, nice and clean. No major like scuffing or anything like that. Door cards have been very well looked after. There's a little bit of a scuff mark here just below the aircon vents, but nothing to be worried about. Move on to the most important part, the driver's seat. Show you all the features that this car does have. Is a push button to start. You got your one key, so foot on the brake, nice and easy. And then it does obviously start right up. So jumping into it, got your center console, charges, 12-volt port. Also does have an SD card in there as well. Plenty of storage in that center. 2 cup holders that can be hidden away. In the center you have all your controls for your radio. Can flick through to all different features. Does have Apple CarPlay and Android Audio. Then it does also have navigation and maps and everything as well. Automatic handbrake. It does have a sport mode, and obviously it's an automatic with a nice big reverse camera in these vehicles. Some more storage in the center. Then you have all your air controls, hazards, aircon vents, obviously that nice big touchscreen. Looking at the steering wheel, obviously got all your radio controls here on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side you have your adaptive cruise control. You can change your different modes and everything like that, and obviously just your normal cruise here as well. Paddle shifters in the nice GT, has auto headlights, auto wipers. Then down here on the side has your iStop, your lane assist, traction control, and if you want to turn those parking sensors off. That would probably be if you did have a trailer on the back, it would get a little bit annoying if it's beeping every time you put it in reverse. All your window controls, your mirrors do fold in. If you do keep it on auto, they will fold in when you do lock the door. So it's a very nice feature. Just another thing that the GT line does have. Cool, so we'll jump on out. I'll have a look inside the engine bay for you, just to show that there's no funny noises or anything to be concerned about in that area. Bear with me while I pop the bonnet with one hand. And then as you can see, very nice and tidy. No red dirt or anything like that. Does present very nicely, and there's no weird rattles or any bad noises in this car either. So there you have it. There's our lovely 2020 Mazda 6 GT. Very nice red, very nice car overall. If you do have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.